Well, by now you've heard of Amendment 2, which deals with medical marijuana in Florida. But how much do you know about Amendment 1? Tonight, SNN's John Woodruff tells us what its passage would mean for the environment, the state budget, and the economy.
We have a legacy of land conservation in the state of Florida that going back to 1963. However, we've not been able to keep pace with development and with the rising cost of land.
Conservationists like Christine Johnson think a constitutional amendment on November's ballot could change that. Amendment 1 would require that for the next 20 years, 1/3 of documentary stamp tax revenues, collected mostly from real estate transactions, go to the Florida Forever Fund. The Florida Forever Fund pays for places like Robinson Preserve in Manatee County. And conservationists say parks like this have a surprisingly significant impact on Florida's tourist economy.
For the first time last year, people going to our state parks surpassed the number of people going to the Magic Kingdom.
The slippery slope is what really bothers me about running government by referendum.
Representative Ray Pilon says this amendment could open the door for other parts of the budget, like education and Medicaid, to be set by amendments. And Representative Greg Stubbe says it could cause problems if the economy takes a turn.
If we're having to cut money and the Constitution says we have to spend this amount of money in dock stamps to go towards whatever it is, but in this case, Everglades restoration or environmental protection, then the amount of the pot for everything else, so Medicaid and for education, is now less.
But for supporters, the reason to vote yes is more long-term.
72% of land in Florida is in private hands. Think what would happen if we built it out to the maximum that we would be able to build it out.
Reporting in Manatee County, John Woodruff. SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
And all three state constitutional amendments are going to be on the ballot November 4th.